Hello, James here once again with a budget whip review. I got some pretty good numbers on my last budget whip review, so I thought I'd do another one. What we have here is a 6-foot bullwhip from Equinelibrium off of eBay for a total of about $25. With shipping, it came to $47. DHL delivered to my front door. And what do you get for it? Well, there was some cracking footage, but that was lost because it's 17 degrees outside and my phone refused to record properly in those temperatures. So you're going to get a static shot and me blathering on. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a 6-foot bullwhip, nylon, basically based on the Morgan design. Again, saying that a Morgan takes the appearance of an American bullwhip and adds some of the refinements of the Australian whip, which of course is what Mr. Morgan did, and you know, a truly great American invention from a truly great American. So that is what we're looking at here. As near as I can tell, this in fact has metal in it, unlike the last budget whip I reviewed, which apparently had wood. So you're actually throwing the weight from the end of the whip towards the tip, which is always a good thing. That helps with the science that makes the whip work. So I was very pleased to see that upon unboxing it. Also, it came with some extra crackers, and it came with a leather fall, curiously enough. I know that Steve Huntress had experimented with a hybrid whip, which was nylon with a leather fall, but if you need a leather fall, one will come with this whip. Also, bold move putting Temple of the Doom image on there from Equinelibrium there. The finest quality handmade movie props and costumes. They do make a variety of whips, both leather and nylon, in a variety of lengths. This was the bottom of the barrel that I could find because I just needed a 6-foot bullwhip. And this is what I got. So far, overall, the plating looks decent. The big thing is that this tip is not as fine as I'd like. This point, I have a 4-foot whip made by Tyler Whips. And you can compare here how fine that point is compared to this point there. The taper is nowhere near where Tyler Whips was able to get it. And I guess that kind of brings me to my whole point about this bullwhip. If you need a beater whip, if you need to do a bunch of whips for a class maybe, or if you need to, you know, if you just need a whip right now, there's nothing wrong with this whip. I've cracked it. It cracks fine. It does whip stuff. I imagine it's accurate. You could do shows with it. But when push comes to shove, if you can, hold off on this whip, spend 3 times the amount, go to someone with a name and a reputation behind them, and you're going to get a better whip. You know, like the Aussie whip maker says, no guts, no good. I don't know what the guts of this whip are, but I'm guessing they are not up to the levels that we are getting from people like Taylor Whips, or what is it? Is it Whipworks, or Sword Guy Builds, or Nori's Whips, or any of the other really fine Dikiti Whips, any of the Dikiti Whips, any of the really fine nylon whip makers. You're not getting that in this package, but you're getting a decent whip. So if you're looking for a budget whip, you need one now for whatever reason, go look up Equinelibrium. They're on eBay, they're on Amazon. Just understand that you're getting what you pay for. And that is really, really important to understand. So here we have a $47 whip. It does whip stuff. Pulled all of Bernie's cracks really, really well. For the record, that's the forward throw, the overhead crack, the circus crack, and the back crack. Does them all. You can volley with it. It's all right. But, you know, spend a little more, get a better whip. But if you're interested, I'll put some information down below where you can pick up your own version of this whip. This whip comes in 8 and 10 feet lengths as well. I just don't happen to have a 6-foot right now. I've got a 4-foot and a 7-foot and a 6-foot. All right, no, I have a 4-foot, a 7-foot. I don't have a good 6-foot on a short handle right now, so that's why I picked this whip up. But it's okay. So caveat emptor, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Any questions? Feel free. I'll do my best to ask them eventually. All right. In the meantime, practice. Stay safe.